Okay, this is my project, Improving Adversarial Robustness of Deep Neural Networks. So the idea of this project is to fight adversarial examples. An adversarial example is adding a small disturbance with a small multiplier to a clean image to make a picture that is imperceptible to us, but misleads the neural network. These are intentionally designed to exploit the deep neural networks, and they have a lot of trouble fighting them on their own. These are the types of examples we'll be showing. Fast gradient sign method, projected gradient attack, basic iteration method, boosting attack, and Carlini-Waynes attack. The report didn't go over these specifically and how they worked, so I had to do some outside research to find it. So I'm going to be showing the first three. So this is the fast gradient sign method. Basically what you do is you take the gradient of your input image, and then with respect to the loss, and then you multiply it by a sine function with a multiplier, and that's how you get it. And the basic iteration method is the same as FGSM, but it iterates multiple times, and the projected gradient descent starts at a random point rather than the origin. So they all build on each other. All right, so fighting adversarial examples or adversarial defense, there are two known methods. There's adversarial training, which introduces the example straight into the training procedure, and then there's also adding an artificial penalty to the loss function. They're both not great for classification because adversarial training affects the accuracy of the models with clean data, and then the penalty doesn't scale well because when the loss function is too complex, it doesn't work as well. This paper's solution is to introduce a two-step solution without either of these. So this is the process. Basically what you do is you have a deep feature generator, and then you feed that into a classifier. So the feature generator uses an arc face loss function, which encourages large margins, and then you feed that into the softmax cross entropy loss function, which accurately classifies the now well separated features that the feature generator gives you. Here's a visual example. So basically you take an arc face loss with the feature, and then you feed that into the classifier. So here's the experiment. We're taking three data sets. One is the MNIST handwritten digits data set, the fashion MNIST data set, both grayscale, and then we use the CIFAR 10 color data set, and we're going to be using that against LENet 5 and ResNet. Keep in mind that ResNet is much newer and a lot deeper than the LENet 5. So here are the results of LENet 5. The MNIST digits worked very well, everything around 99% accuracy, even the attacks, and the fashion improved on 3 of the 6, but as you can see the C and W attacks seem to really hurt it. The CIFAR 10 didn't do well. The people who wrote the report said that this was most likely due to LENet 5 structure and not their algorithm, but who knows. And this is ResNet. So with the ResNet model, the CIFAR did a lot better. But yeah, as you can see with the this algorithm helped in certain ways of specific attacks without compromising too much accuracy. So that's the results. All right, in conclusion, the results were very mixed. In my opinion, the method shows some promise, especially with the less varied data like the MNIST number data set, as opposed to the CIFAR 10. This makes sense because it's a lot easier to differentiate an 8 from a 9 rather than a frog from a truck. There's a lot less to take in consideration. But the C and W attacks seem to completely bypass the algorithm and destroy it. But the nice thing is that the loss in clean data accuracy seems to be lower. So clean data seems to be doing well as fighting the adversarial examples. All right, that's my report.